I'm here to shed some light on a recent change across the real estate industry. Hi, I'm Lauren Loper with eXp Realty. Are you in the market to buy or sell a home? If so, you might want to pay closer to this recent development in this real estate industry. The National Association of Realtors, NAR, has been hit with a major lawsuit that could have significant implications for home buyers and sellers across the country. What is this lawsuit about? Some of the key points are alleged antitrust violation, commission or compensation disclosure, buyer agent fees, and MLS policies.
The lawsuit alleges that NAR has engaged in practices that restrict competition and drive up costs for consumers. Specifically, the lawsuit focuses on NAR's rules regarding the disclosure of buyer agent compensations, the use of MLS data, and alleged requirements for sellers to pay buyer agent commissions. The new laws went into effect August 17th of this year. As a result of the suit, it clarifies broker compensation and fees for services are not set by law and are negotiable, although agents aren't required right now to change their compensation because of this. Now, commission and compensation disclosure is more transparent. The law also requires the MLS to eliminate all brokerage compensation fields and any reference to compensation information in the MLS, as not to allow agents to filter out or restrict any listings based on the existence or level of compensation being offered. Agents are no longer allowed to say that they work for free and assume that the seller is going to pay their compensation. Buyers could be responsible for paying the buyer agent commission if the seller chooses not to pay the buyer broker. Agents are required to clearly communicate with sellers and disclose on the brokerage agreements the amount sellers are willing to pay a buyer agent commission or compensation. Previously, this has been noted as a lump percent and then split out in another line item, the amount being paid among the co-op brokers. The seller was paying the listing agent brokerage directly, and the listing broker paid a portion to the buyer broker. This goes for buyer brokerage agreement as well for buyer agent compensation. For MLS agents who are working with buyers, they are now required to enter into a written agreement with the buyer prior to touring even their first home. In the state of Georgia, it has always been a law that agents could not advise on real estate until they entered an agreement with buyers.
So overall, how will this impact home buyers and sellers? The biggest benefit is now there's increased transparency for the seller and for the buyer to know how agents are going to be compensated in the transaction. The benefit to the realtor is an elevated level of professional recognition and being able to better show their value. Some of the challenges we might see are some agents may need to adjust their business practices and as a result see some short-term disruption in the market. The recap on the NAR lawsuit has potential to significantly change the real estate landscape, I think for the better. By increasing transparency and professional competition, the changes could benefit both the home buyer and sellers alike for the positive. So if you're considering buying or selling a home, it's important to stay informed about these developments and consult with a real estate professional to understand how they may impact your transaction. Reach out to me if you have any questions or any additional concerns about this change, or if you need more clarity.